Stop what you are doing and look at your car. Now imagine that tomorrow morning filling up that tank costs you double what it did today. We are not talking about inflation. We are not talking about taxes. We are talking about a geopolitical heart attack that just happened 3 hours ago. The single most important waterway on planet Earth, the artery that keeps the American economy alive, has just been declared a live fire zone. The Strait of Hormuz is effectively closed. Hello, and welcome to International Affairs. Today is Monday, December 29th, 2025, and we are analyzing a situation that the Pentagon has been fearing for decades. While the media was busy with the fallout from the Florida summit, Tehran made a move that has paralyzed the global shipping industry. At 0600 hours local time, the Iranian Navy issued a sudden, urgent navigational warning to all commercial vessels. The message was short, cold, and terrifying. The Strait of Hormuz is now an active military exercise zone. Enter at your own risk. Let's decode what this actually means. This is not a drill. This is a stranglehold. To understand the gravity of today's news, we have to look at the map. This is the deep analysis crucial for every American to understand right now. The Strait of Hormuz is a tiny strip of water between Iran and Oman. At its narrowest point, it is only 21 miles wide. But through this tiny 21-mile gap flows 20 to 30% of the world's total oil consumption. We are talking about 21 million barrels of oil every single day. For years, Iran has threatened to close this strait. Analysts called it a bluff. They said it would be suicide. But today, December 29th, Iran has stopped bluffing. By declaring a live fire zone for the next 48 hours, they haven't technically declared war. They have played a masterstroke of gray zone warfare. They are saying, we are just testing our missiles. If your oil tanker gets hit, it's an accident. But make no mistake, this is a blockade. Insurance companies in London and New York have reacted instantly. As of this morning, insurance premiums for any ship entering the Persian Gulf have skyrocketed by 400%. This means that even if the U.S. Navy keeps the lane open physically, it is economically closed. No shipping company wants to send a billion-dollar vessel into a zone where Iranian fast attack craft are firing live missiles. So why today? Why now? We have to connect the dots. This is happening less than 24 hours after unconfirmed reports surfaced regarding a security incident involving a U.S. Navy asset in the Red Sea. Iran is signaling to the United States, you can bomb our proxies in Yemen, but we can shut down your economy. This is a direct message to the incoming administration. We are in a fragile transition period. President Biden is leaving. President-elect Trump is weeks away from inauguration. Iran knows that Washington is currently paralyzed. They are testing the waters, literally and figuratively, to see who blinks first. Let's look at the military reality on the water right now. Satellite imagery analyzed this morning shows a massive deployment of the IRGC Navy. We are seeing hundreds of small, fast attack speedboats equipped with machine guns and sea-skimming missiles. This is what we call swarm tactics. A U.S. aircraft carrier is a mighty beast. It can destroy cities. But fighting a swarm of 500 small, suicidal speedboats in a narrow channel like Hormuz, that is a nightmare scenario for any admiral. It's like trying to fight a swarm of bees with a sledgehammer. You might kill a few, but you will get stung. And in this case, the sting is a hypersonic anti-ship missile. The U.S. Central Command has already issued a condemnation, calling this reckless and unprofessional behavior. But words do not keep oil prices down. Let's talk about the impact on you, the American citizen. You might think the U.S. is energy independent. We have our own oil. Why should I care about the Persian Gulf? Here is the economic reality. Oil is a global commodity. The price is set by the global market. If 20% of the world's supply is stuck behind an Iranian blockade, the global price explodes. It doesn't matter if the oil in your car came from Texas or Saudi Arabia, the price tag is determined by the panic in the market. Analysts are predicting that if this live fire drill extends beyond 48 hours, we could see crude oil hit $150 a barrel by the new year. That translates to inflation spiking immediately. It translates to shipping costs for Amazon packages going up. It translates to airline tickets doubling. This is economic warfare. And there's a deeper layer here regarding the petrodollar. We discussed the rumors yesterday about Saudi Arabia's shift in policy. By closing the strait, Iran is effectively holding the US dollar hostage. If the oil cannot move, the dollar cannot be traded for it. This creates a liquidity crisis that could shake Wall Street. The question everyone is asking right now is, will the US Navy intervene? If the US Navy decides to escort tankers through the live fire zone, they are playing a game of Russian roulette. One miscalculation, one stray Iranian missile hitting a US destroyer, and we are not talking about high gas prices anymore. We are talking about war, a direct, kinetic war between the United States and Iran. And remember, Iran is not Iraq or Afghanistan. They have spent the last 20 years building an arsenal specifically designed to sink US ships in this exact body of water. They have hidden missile silos along the coastline, carved into the mountains, specifically pointing at this 21-mile gap. So, as we watch the events of December 29th unfold, the world is holding its breath. The Strait of Hormuz is no longer just water. It is the most dangerous place on Earth today. Is this just a 48-hour flex, a way for Iran to show strength before the new US president takes office? Or is this the beginning of the great choking of the West? One thing is certain, the era of safe, free navigation is over. The tanker war of the 1980s has returned, but this time the weapons are smarter, faster, and deadlier. I want you to watch the news closely tonight. Watch the oil prices. That number on the screen is the heartbeat of this conflict. We will continue to monitor the situation hour by hour. If a shot is fired, if a ship is hit, you will hear it here first. Stay alert, stay informed, because today the world just got a lot smaller and a lot more dangerous.